Hi, this is Andrea and welcome to my crafting channel. I'm here to do a flip through of my latest journal. This is a journal I made for my sister, and so if she's watching and hasn't opened this yet, which she should open this before, I'm pretty sure she'll open it before she sees this video. Don't watch it if you haven't opened it yet, but I made this journal for my sister. It's an angel journal. And I mostly did the December to Remember 2023 Junk Journal Challenge with Dear Julie Julie for this. I didn't quite finish it. I only did 11 different kinds of embellishments, and I also didn't do the required cover, but that's because the required cover was new to me, and I do want to try that kind of cover, but I wanted to have this for my sister. So I didn't technically finish the challenge, but I did finish the journal. I used two digitals from Dear Julie Julie. One is the Angels digital, and the other is Lavender, I think it's called Lavender Backgrounds. I'll put links to both of those in the description below. I also used some pictures from the New York Public Library digital collection in the copyright free section, and I used a couple pictures from a Mrs. Coggs digital, and I'll put a link to that also. And I also received some happy mail from Big Mama Sandy, and she gave me some angels also. So I used all those things. This is a 3 signature journal. It's 6 inches by 9 inches. I think this is a 1.5 inch spine. And there are 30 pieces of paper in here at least. That's what I started out with, but there's some tip-ins and things. So 3 times 4 is 12. That means there's 120 pages. And this is what it looks like closed. So, and here we go. Let's open it up. I just have a lace thing because it was popping open a lot. I made it with cereal box covers. I really like to use, I made the cover out of cereal box cardboard, 2 layers. I like to use up, I like to upcycle that way when I can. So this is one of the digitals from Dear Julie Julie. I made a writing board so you can put it behind the pages to write, you know, in case there's bumps. Oh, and this paper that I used is, the paper pad I used was Magical Thinking by Recollections. Okay, so I have a journaling card with a job. It's holding a piece of paper back here. Oh, and I put a little book plate in here. And this is one of those letter from the bookmaker. It just tells people that don't know what a junk journal is, it tells them how to use one. Okay, so I have a paper ruffle here. I like these because I like the feel. Bling. And then here's one of the angels that I got from Big Mama. Here is a masterboard page. This is one of the Lavender digitals from Dear Julie Julie. I made a tag with a charm hanging from it. I bought this angel wing charm. This is bubble paper. This is envelope with a flip up and 2 pockets. So there's a pocket on the other side. And I always put a postage stamp in my journals, and this postage stamp is the total solar eclipse. If you hold your finger on there long enough, it like lightens up. I don't know if it still works, honestly, or if my finger's not warm enough. And I made a bookmark. This is one of those pictures I got from the New York Public Library. It's got an angel on a fountain. And this is just a plain tag here. This is another angel picture from the New York Public Library. It's a drawing. Here is a flip-flop with a flap. This is a digital from Dear Julie Julie. And then there's paper in here, extra journaling space. This is a page from New York Public Library, and it's in German. It's the story of Rheingold. I think I looked at the translation. It's something like an angel took him on a dream and then brought him back home, and he had to be back in regular life again. I think I'm getting it right. But, you know, there's the angel and there's Rheingold. Here is a altered paper clip. Here's the other half of that envelope. Here is my belly band with a, what is it called, a secret, a mystery? And the mystery is this pops open and you can write in here. This little page here is from Dear Julie Julie. This is another graphic I got from the New York Public Library when I looked up angel. You got to make sure you're looking it up in the I forget what it's called, but there's like a drop down button and you click on the thing that says copyright free or public usage or something like that. This is another angel from the New York Public Library. This is a card that was in part of that paper pad Magical Thinking. This is one of the angels I got from Sandy Moore. That's the first signature. Here's the second signature. These are Dear Julie Julie digitals. This is coffee dyed tracing paper with a paper edge. More Dear Julie here. This is the lavender backgrounds. I did some painting here just to decorate. That was one of the things we were required to do. This is my napkin page, and it has gold pen on it too. I don't know if you can see that. It might be hard to see. And over here is a policy envelope with a dangle tie. And I don't want to open it because I wrote a letter to my sister in there. Yeah, this is a coloring page. This is the flip over tuck and tack. And I have this tag that's, this picture is from the New York Public Library. This is one of the Dear Julie Julie angels. This is, oh, I don't remember where I got this from. This might be Dear Julie Julie. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. This was from the paper pad, and so is this. I do have things ephemera I made in here too. This is from the Lavender Backgrounds. It's like a hanky picture. This is from the digital from Dear Julie, the angels one. And I have, what is this stuff called? I gotta look at it. Glossy accents. I have glossy accents on here, and I have lace, and I have inked edges, and then I made these journaling cards out of index cards. This picture was from the New York Public Library. And this is a double tuck, like it's a double tuck on this side, envelope flip, it flips out. This picture's from the New York Public Library. Then I have some, this is just stationery that I have, and I folded it up in there because I thought it would go with it. And then over here I have 2 tags. This one is, this is one of those paint chip things. Like you can see the picture for the bear paints there. And at the top it says the kind of color that it was. And then I have paper glued on here and ribbon, and I put a paper back here so you can, so she can write on there. This is from DearJulieJulie Digital. Here's the other half of that fold over tuck and tack. More cards from the paper pad that I got. And this is just a folded piece of paper that I put some stamps on. So I do this thing, with most of the journals I do, I'll take, where is it? I'll take 2 smaller, what are these called? 2 smaller stamps, and I'll put them on this thing together, and sometimes I'll do a whole pattern of them. And I don't know, I just like the way it turns out. So you might see that on different parts in here, but I've done it with other stamps on other journals too. So I'll just keep it on that for the whole time I'm doing the journal. Oh, this is one of those. This is one of those papers that's for doing origami, but it's so thin. I got that from what is it called? I got that from the Daiso store when I was out in Washington State. Daiso is like a Japanese dollar store, and they have really cool papers. This is the other half of that paper that I had done the paint on, and then I added a tab to it. This is the rest of that coffee dyed paper. This is the tip in. This is the locking tip in, and I used that. I think I used this earlier in here too. This is from the New York Public Library. This tips out like this. Whoops. Hello. And then I have 2 pages in here. This is just a copy of, this is the Enochian alphabet. So there was this guy named John D. I don't remember what the year was, but he said that the angels told him that angelic alphabet, and it's called the Enochian alphabet. So I just put it in there because I thought it was interesting. I mean, really, a lot of it looks like Greek letters. So that's the end of the second signature, and this is the third signature, and this is a privacy envelope flip and tuck, so it flips up. These are all, this is all digitals from DearJulieJulie. I just kind of put it all together here. Like, she has these tiny pictures that you can cut out and do different things with, which I did do in some places, but I also made a little, I don't know what you call this. It's kind of like a, oh my goodness. When you put a bunch of pictures together, I put that there, and then I put this here. And, oh, so I have a tag here. This is one of the angels from the Mrs. Coggs set. And that tag goes in here. Oh, my thumb. Here's an altered playing card. See, there's another one of Julie's angels. And, you know, I like these cards because it has the angels on the bicycles. So that goes under there. And then up here I have this. That's another Mrs. Coggs. I had started getting a bunch of angel stuff together, and waiting for DearJulieJulie to put out a angel digital, and she put one out. I can't remember, she put it out the end of November, beginning in December, something like that, and I bought it right away. So this is a 6-pack. The other side is like it's sewn in. This is from DearJulieJulie, and I just added some items here. And then I have these cards in here that I used this shiny paper that I have, but I couldn't get all the glue stuff off of it. And this is from that paper pad, and I put gold pen around the edge, and I put this, and yeah. So I have 3 of those in here. So I have one here. You can see it there. And when we get to the other side, you'll see the 3rd one. This center, this is from Dear Julie Julie. And then we had to do, I don't remember what this was called. Like if it was called scraps of paper. This one was called strips of paper. So I did the strips of paper, and then I did a distressed edge. This is just one of those where you take the paper pad and you flip it up to put pockets in it. And I have an altered guest check. This is from Mrs. Cog, this angel. This is Dear Julie Julie, and I made a little notebook out of this. And in the back, I couldn't find angel in my, I have some of these German vocabulary cards. I couldn't find angel, so I found to fly, and that's fliegen. So I put that in there. This is more of that lavender backgrounds from Dear Julie Julie. Oh, see, here you can see what I did with the stamps, where I just kind of would make a pattern. This is my double corner tuck with a mystery. My mystery is here. I mean, I don't think it's much of a mystery because you see the corner thing, but you can write in here. Have this short tag with, this is from Dear Julie Julie, this angel. This one is from something I got from Big Mama Sandy. This envelope here was a Freebie Friday digital that Dear Julie gave out. So it looks like this when you fold it up. Like she does a Freebie Friday every Friday. And so you can still get this for free if you go to her. Well, I'll put a link to her channel. But she has a group on Facebook that you can join, and she puts the Freebie Fridays in there. Oh, and this was from the thing. It was a calendar that I got from Big Mama, and has another angel. And then here I just put a tag that I made out of the paper pad here. So this here is part of the lavender backgrounds. I love this page here. I wish I could use this a million times. So here's the other bit of that paper. Oh, and here we had to do lines, and I thought it would be interesting to do it where I made the lines farther and farther apart, but I don't think it looks as interesting as I thought it would. Oh, and I put a postcard in here for my sister. It's just a fountain. I don't think there's any angels on it. But it's from, let me see. I don't want to show the writing on here. It's from Vienna, Austria, because I want her to be able to read it. It's from Vienna, Austria, and we both went to Vienna. We've been to Vienna, Austria, so. This is the fabric flip up with stack and note. And here's the stack of notes I used. Just some stationery pads I had. And I made it so each one is smaller than the one behind, in front, whatever, behind it. That's the other side of that Dear Julie Julie digital. Here's the other part of that 3-pack. And here's the card that was in there. Oops. Why won't it go in? Probably the star is catching on the other side. Yeah. So this is, we had to do an embossed page. So I did an embossed page with blue ink on the edge, but I can only fit this size paper through my embossing thing. So I don't know if I did this right or not, but I like the way it feels, so. And I used the new thing that my husband got me, the new Sizzix. It's still it's one of those ones that you roll, but I had the old one that you just push down the lever, and I'm not really strong enough to push it hard enough, so this works better. And here's the last page, and then that's it. I didn't put anything on the back here. I signed it down here, and yeah, there it is. And I think that's the last of this fabric that I had. This was actually a fabric napkin that I found at the thrift store, and I don't know if I got one or two, but I've made 2 book covers. Oh, well, because the other one was a smaller book. Okay, I think I've only made 1 book cover with it, but look how nice it is. It's almost like upholstery fabric. It's not really, it's too fancy for, I mean, I have my own fabric napkins that I use sometimes, and they're more cottony. Like this is, it's really kind of almost silky feeling. Oh, and I have this little, oh, I think I showed that. Okay, so that's all I got for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and check out the links in the bottom. And till next time, happy crafting.